Welcome to the October 11th, 2021 Park and Rec Commission meeting. Call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is roll call of commissioners and staff. On my far left,
Jim Bastian.
Dave Christian.
Bob Skillings,
Leroy Floor.
Amy Johnson.
Cheryl Corman.
And Tom Schmitz.
thank you. Next item on our agenda is to approve our agenda. Is there a motion to do so?
I make that motion.
Motions have been made and seconded to approve today's agenda. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, motion carries. Next item is approval of our minutes from August 9th, 2021. Is there a motion to do so?
I'll move that we accept the minutes.
Second.
Motions are made and seconded to approve the August 9th, 2021 meeting minutes. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Sign, motion carries. We did not have a September meeting. Next item on our agenda is a city council meeting recap. Director Schmitz.
Thank you, Chair Skillings and Commissioners. Prior to this meeting, we normally had, there were 2 city council meetings per month. So I will read into the record what happened over the past 2 months at the city council. August 17th saw them approve liquor permits for Herman Monument Society for Herman Fest in Herman Heights Park and Harmon Parks. And then also the annual liquor permit for the New Ulm Steel Junior Hockey Team for the winter season upcoming here at the Civic Center. And then they accepted a bench donation in German Park honoring Lindsay Overbay Wilford. September 7th saw the City Council award the German Park Amphitheater Shade Structure Project to Ebert Construction of Corcoran, Minnesota for $291,754.23. They also authorized blue lighting of Herman Monument for Mesothelioma Awareness Day on September 26th and International Pregnancy and Infant Loss Day Remembrance on October 15 this year. The September 21st regular city council meeting saw them adopt next year's preliminary budget, the 2022 preliminary budget. And then October 5th, City Council approved implementing the classification and compensation study recommendations that have been forthcoming over the past year. That's it for City Council activity over the past 2 months related to Park and Rec.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. Any questions? Then we'll move on to old business. Our old business item on the agenda is a renew update, Director Schmitz.
Yes, thank you, Chair Skillings and Commissioners. The update is we're getting very close to completion of the Recreation Center. We're calling it approximately 95% complete. I think we all know what the indoor improvements are, including the new aquatic center, indoor playground, gymnastics center, expanded fitness center, and renovated field house. The only major items remaining for completion are heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system calibrations, along with the flooring, the flooring replacement in the field house. We are anticipating the grand reopening, ribbon cutting, and open house later this month here in October. So stay tuned, and we'll certainly be sending out a press release when that open house and ribbon cutting is for the entire campus. A very large project over the past 9 years coming to fruition for not only our community, but also the region. That takes care of the Renew update.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. Our commission member, Chris Warwick, is on the Oversight Committee of Renew. Do you have any comments to make?
No, that's
Okay, thank you. Next item on our agenda is new business. And first on new business is donations. Director Schmitz?
Yes, thank you, Chair Skillings. There's a number of donations that have been offered to the city through the Park and Recreation Department recently. and I will read those into the record. First of all, the Arbor Day tree in German Park, $120 has been donated from New Vera. And then there's quite a number of checks that have come in to help with the amphitheater improvements, including the next phase of the shade structure, including $4,500 from the New Almeria Foundation, $50 from Kathy Kultz, $500 from Samuel Arcer, $20 from Ken and Vicki Roloff, $1,000 from Clifford and Cheryl Vath, $100 from Dennis and Marge Fredrickson, $25 from Shirley Gehring, $100 from Dane and Naomi Stewart, $100 from Fred and Sandy Garai, $100 from Margaret Oswald, $20 from Dorothy Shopper, $100 from Tom and Linda Postel, $100 from Neil and Linda Schmalzall, and $25 from Les and Everall Ringnell. Then there were some paver stones donations coming in for German Park, including $200 from Julianne and Jerry Balbach, honoring Rod and Ginny Polk-Mueller. And then for 2 paver stones, $400 from Glenn Clausen, honoring Cheryl, Cheyenne, Laney, and Gage Clausen. And then for future development of Veterans Square in German Park, $24,100 from Bruce Lambrecht. The next item is for Pollinator Park improvements, $500 from Dr. Ann Vogel. And then finally, for tree plantings in Lincoln Park around the pickleball courts as part of an Eagle Scout project, $1,350 from the Optimist Club. The grand total in donations of cash are $33,410. I recommend you forward this on to the City Council for their acceptance.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. Is there a motion to recommend the City Council the donations?
I make a motion to city council, moving on to city council.
Second.
Motions are made and seconded to approve the donations and recommend that the City Council approve them as well. Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Same sign, motion carries. Next item in new business is the 2022 Park and Recreation fee schedule. Director Schmitz.
Thank you, Chair Skillings and Commissioners. You've seen published in the packet now for a few days the proposed fee schedule for next year. I just would like to point out some of the key components that staff and the commission has considered in the past, and that is trying to maintain affordability, adjust the fees for inflation to keep up with the consumer price index, recouping fees or costs, true costs where feasible, consider partially subsidizing youth activities rather than adult. Regular small increases are favored by users over occasional large increases. Fees should be user-based rather than subsidized by property taxpayers. And consider adjustments for new or expanded facilities, including the recent renew projects of the expanded and improved recreation center, Herman Heights Park, Johnson Park, and the amphitheater area of German Park. So those are kind of the philosophies that the commission has used in past when we put together our fees annually at this time of year. And you see in the packet what those proposed fees are for next year, along with what they were this year. And then pointing out again that an error was found in the recreation center fees that were adopted earlier this year that will run through the end of next year, December of 2022, and that is the senior rate. is published at, beginning at age 55, and the recommendation was that it would be beginning at the Medicare age of 65, so that would be a change. So my recommendation is that you forward on the proposed fee schedule to the City Council for adoption for 2022, including that age adjustment for the senior rate at the Recreation Center.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. So our motion would be to recommend the City Council adopt the proposed 2022 Park and Recreation fee schedule and change the Recreation Center senior age to 65. Is there a motion to do so?
I so move.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to make this recommendation to the City Council. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item on our agenda is reports from Commissioner and staff. And the first one would come from the Department Activity Report. Director Schmitz.
Thank you, Chair Skillings and Commissioners. You have before you in the packet the last 2 months, August and September, of the Department Activity Report. I recommend that you simply receive those and order them filed. And if you have any questions, we'll attempt to answer those for you.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. Our motion would be to receive and order filed the August and September 2021 Department Activity Reports.
So move.
A second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item on reports is staff reports. Director Schmitz.
Thank you very much, Chair Skillings and Commissioners. I did attach in the packet here our list of commission members to the Park and Recreation Commission, trying to get that out in plenty of time before the end of the year. We have 2 commissioners whose terms are expiring, and that is Chair Skillings, his first term expiring at the end of this year, and then Chris Vorwerk, who has actually served the maximum number of years, I would say, 2 full terms plus a partial term, which is when he was appointed that first year in 2015 to fulfill a partial term. So just keep that in mind. And if there's any questions or comments, we'll be happy to discuss those. Other than that, the only other tidbit from the department would be that we're transitioning out of summer. I think everyone realizes autumn is here, winter's coming. And so our water is being turned off in the parks, restrooms and so on will be closed. I think we'll have porta potties through the remainder of this month, but water will be turned off sooner than that in our restrooms. And then we have frozen the second sheet of ice in the Civic Center, so now we have 2 sheets of ice at the Civic Center for the duration of the winter. And hopefully cold weather comes to Harmon Park so we can have outdoor ice skating sooner than later, or an expanded season this winter. We often end up with only a couple weeks of outdoor ice in Harmon Park because of the warm winters we've had lately. Herman Heights Monument will close. Herman Monument will close after next weekend. This coming weekend is the final weekend of Herman Monument for the season. The interpretive displays continue to be available for the public to view in the library that have in the past been stored and displayed in the interpretive center in the base of the monument. You know, football season, there's a little bit more time in football season at Johnson Field for both the high schools, but also flag football. Our youth program is only got another week or 2 left. I think that's all we have from the staff.
Thank you, Director Schmitz. Any questions? Do any of the commissioners have a report? Hearing none. The date of our next meeting is Monday, November 8th, 2021, 4 o'clock here in the City Council chambers. With there being no further business, the meeting is adjourned.